Transition is probably best known for its clunker videos, sick riding edits, and general tomfoolery. But don't let Transition's Joker attitude fool you. The new Patrol Carbon is a serious piece of kit. The frame is full carbon, bar the welded one-piece rocker link, and even with a full 155mm of travel, it weighs less than 29 pounds. There's no facility to adjust the geometry, but the Patrol Carbon doesn't need it, as Transition nailed that first time round when it developed the aluminium version. In keeping with a sleek, simple frame layout and making the bike easier to clean, the Patrol Carbon has internal routing, where the cables run through the down tube, then loop under the bottom bracket and along the outside of the stays. Transition's cheeky tube-in-tube technology ensuring that changing a cable is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Clearance on the rear of the Patrol Carbon is ample for a 2.5-inch tyre, but Transition has shunned the latest boost dropout spacing in favour of a regular 142mm back end. 2 years ago, Transition started migrating all of its trail bikes from single pivots to genuine 4-bar designs. With pivots on the chainstays rather than the seat stays, Transition branded it the Giddy Up Link. More interestingly, the Patrol Carbon is one of the first bikes to sport the new metric size RockShox Super Deluxe shock. It shares the same 3-position compression lever as the Monarch Plus, but the longer metric sizing provides room inside the shock for extra bushing overlap to reduce friction and improve reliability. Combined with a progressive linkage rate on the Patrol, the rear suspension is very sensitive but still offers good support when set down pedaling. The rear end is noticeably more progressive than the 160mm Lyric fork though. This is relatively easy to remedy by adding volume spacers to the fork or removing them from the shock. If there's one characteristic that really sums up the ride quality of the Patrol Carbon, it's silence. We've never tested a bike that is so quiet. Even the free hub on the Stan's Bravo rear wheel has a subtle purr. It is blissful to ride and even a little disconcerting, as you only realise how fast you're going when you need to slow down. What makes the Transition so stealthy quiet? We think it's the combination of good damping in the carbon frame and the increased vertical compliance that Stan's builds into its carbon Bravo rims. We also think it's the way that the drive side chainstay is configured. By dropping it down low, it sits almost equidistant from the upper and lower portions of the chain, totally eliminating chain slap. It's a super easy bike to ride too, and it always manages to remain calm, composed and silent, even when the trails are anything but. It's not got the zip of the Santa Cruz, but the more generous sizing and extra suspension muscle makes it a better choice for taller or more aggressive riders. It's in one of the most competitive categories in mountain biking though, and while there's no denying its pedigree, the Transition Patrol Carbon is up against similarly spec bikes like the Trek Remedy 9.9 and ones with equally good geometry like the Giant Rain, both of which cost considerably less.